Whether it be a work of art or a significant scientific achievement, that which is great and noble comes from the solitary personality. Albert Einstein. The best thinking has been done in solitude. The worst has been done in turmoil. Thomas A. Edison. Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to our channel, where we explore thought-provoking topics and dive into the world of art, science, and everything in between. In this video, we're going to unravel the wisdom behind two legends' famous quotes and show how they connect with both the arts and science. From various information sources, we'll identify 4 viable alternate interpretations and points of view. So let's get going. Before discussing these two legends' quotes, we are going to consider the differences between solitude and loneliness. Solitude, in the context of the solitary mind, refers to a state of being alone, often deliberately sought after as a means of self-reflection, introspection, and inner exploration. It is a conscious choice to withdraw from external distractions and engage in a period of uninterrupted solitude to nurture one's inner self and cultivate a deeper understanding of one's thoughts, emotions, and experiences. The solitary mind seeks solitude as a way to create a space for reflection and contemplation. It is a state of being where an individual can detach from the noise and demands of the external world, allowing for a heightened sense of self-awareness and a deeper connection with one's inner landscape. Solitude, in the context of the solitary mind, is not characterized by a sense of isolation or loneliness, but rather by a purposeful engagement with oneself, free from external influences and distractions. Solitude can be seen as an essential aspect of personal growth, self-discovery, and creative expression. By spending time alone, individuals can gain clarity, recharge their energy, and foster a deeper connection with their own thoughts, values, and desires. Solitude provides an opportunity for introspection, allowing individuals to explore their own beliefs, values, and aspirations without the influence of others' opinions or expectations. It is a space for self-exploration and the cultivation of a rich inner life. It is important to distinguish solitude from loneliness, as they are distinct experiences with different emotional and psychological dimensions. While solitude is a chosen state of being alone, loneliness, on the other hand, is an involuntary feeling of isolation or disconnection from others. Loneliness is often characterized by a sense of emotional distress, longing for companionship, and a perception of being socially isolated. Solitude can be a positive and enriching experience, whereas loneliness is generally regarded as negative and emotionally challenging. Solitude is a state of self-sufficiency, where individuals can find solace, inspiration, and rejuvenation in their own company. It can be a source of empowerment and personal growth. On the other hand, loneliness often evokes feelings of sadness, emptiness, and longing for social connection. The distinction between solitude and loneliness lies in the quality of the experience and the individual's perception of it. While solitude can be a deliberate choice, embraced and enjoyed, loneliness is often perceived as a lack or absence of meaningful connections. Loneliness can arise even in the presence of others if there is a sense of disconnection or a lack of authentic and supportive relationships. It is worth noting that solitude and loneliness are subjective experiences, and individuals may interpret and respond to them differently based on their personal circumstances and psychological makeup. Some individuals may find solitude to be a source of inspiration, creativity, and personal growth, while others may experience it as uncomfortable or anxiety-provoking. Similarly, some individuals may feel content and fulfilled in solitude, while others may struggle with feelings of loneliness even when surrounded by people. In the context of the solitary mind, solitude is a deliberate choice to engage with oneself, fostering self-discovery, reflection, and personal development. It is an intentional practice that can contribute to a deeper understanding of one's own thoughts, emotions, and experiences. Solitude provides an opportunity for individuals to reconnect with their inner selves, nurture their passions, and cultivate a sense of autonomy and self-reliance. In conclusion, solitude in the context of the solitary mind refers to a purposeful engagement with oneself, characterized by self-reflection, introspection, and inner exploration. It is a chosen state of being alone that allows for personal growth, self-awareness, and the cultivation of a rich inner life. Solitude should be distinguished from loneliness, which represents an involuntary feeling of isolation or disconnection from others. Understanding the distinction between solitude and loneliness can help individuals navigate their experiences of being alone and foster a healthier relationship with themselves and their social connections. Viewpoint number 1. What does solitary personality mean in Einstein's quote? In this context, solitary personality refers to an individual working alone, separate from groups and external distractions. Einstein is highlighting how great achievements often originate from individuals working in isolation, focusing their singular personality and intellect on a problem or creative vision. Only through solitude can one truly harness the full power of one's mind and spirit, untainted by the compromise and groupthink that often accompanies teamwork. How do these quotes relate to the value of solitude for thinking and creativity? Both Einstein and Edison stressed that solitude is conducive to the best thinking. When surrounded by the busyness and noise of the world, it is difficult to fully concentrate one's mind. Solitude provides the silence and focus required for deep, original ideas to emerge. Working alone frees one from the pressures of others' expectations, allowing one to follow intuition and inspiration wherever it may lead. Solitude encourages thinkers to look inward and tap into the recesses of their own minds, bringing forth novel connections and insights that can then be shared with the world. What circumstances might cause turmoil that impedes thinking, according to Edison? Edison indicates that turmoil refers to a state of agitation, disturbance, or chaos that interferes with clear thought. This turmoil could come from a number of circumstances such as noisiness and constant interruptions from others. Multitasking and dividing one's attention between too many tasks, working to strict deadlines and schedules that leave no time for reflection, giving in to emotional disturbances rather than rational considerations, and striving to satisfy the demands of groups rather than following one's inner vision. All such circumstances tend to move thinking outward toward external stimuli rather than inward where true insights reside. Viewpoint number 2. What did Albert Einstein mean when he said that great and noble things come from a solitary personality? Einstein believed that true greatness and nobility come from individuals who are able to think and work independently, without being swayed by popular opinion or the pressure to conform. He believed that truly original and groundbreaking ideas could only come from people who were willing to explore new ideas on their own and follow their own instincts, even if it meant going against the mainstream. In what ways does this quote apply to the arts? In the arts, creative works that are truly great and enduring often come from artists who have a strong personal vision and a willingness to take risks and explore new territory. Artists who are able to create something that is both original and emotionally resonant must be willing to work in solitude, away from the distractions of others' opinions and the pressures of commercial success. How does this quote relate to scientific achievements? In science, Breakthroughs often occur when an individual scientist is able to discover something that others have overlooked or failed to understand. These kinds of discoveries require a deep knowledge of the field, as well as the ability to think creatively and independently. Scientists who are able to approach problems with fresh eyes and a willingness to question established theories are often the ones who make the most significant discoveries. Can collaboration ever produce great and noble achievements, or is solitude always necessary? While solitude can be important for creative and intellectual pursuits, collaboration can also be essential for achieving great and noble things. Teams of scientists, engineers, and artists can work together to achieve goals that would be impossible for any single person working alone. However, even in collaborative settings, individuals must be willing to bring their own unique perspectives and ideas to the table rather than simply following the crowd or deferring to others' opinions. Viewpoint number 3. What are the ways in which Einstein's quote relates to the arts? How does this quotation apply to scientific accomplishments? Einstein's quote relates to the arts in several ways. 1. It highlights the individual creative vision that is at the heart of all great art. Whether composing music, writing stories, or producing visual art, artists draw from their own personal experiences, emotions, and imagination to create something that expresses their unique perspective and perspective. This solitary personality is what gives art its authenticity and power. 2. It recognizes that art requires solitude and isolation for that individual vision to develop and manifest. Artists often need time alone, away from distractions and the opinions of others, to fully develop their artistic concepts and find their artistic voice. Solitude allows for the uninterrupted contemplation and daydreaming that feed creative work. 3. It points to the transcendent nature of great art. When an artist is able to fully channel their solitary personality, untainted by external pressures, they are able to produce work that connects deeply with humanity, touching something universal within the human condition. This is what elevates art to the great and noble. In terms of scientific accomplishments, the quote suggests that major breakthroughs and discoveries also stem from individual minds working in isolation. Scientists need uninterrupted time and space to pursue ideas, conduct experiments, and analyze findings without being swayed by others' opinions. The solitary personality of a great scientist, with their unique perspective, instincts, and cognitive abilities, is what allows them to make conceptual leaps that advance human knowledge and understanding in fundamental ways. Their work may then be built upon by others, but the initial discoveries often come from a solitary personality working alone. Solitude enables the concentration, perseverance, and creativity required for major scientific progress. In both art and science, society as a whole benefits when individuals are able to work in isolation, drawing from the depths of their own minds to produce work that reflects and expands the horizons of human experience. Viewpoint number 4. The solitary mind. Albert Einstein once said, "Whether it be a work of art or a significant scientific achievement, that which is great and noble comes from the solitary personality." He believed that it is important to foster individuality, for only the individual can produce new ideas. In this essay, we explore the idea of the solitary mind and its significance. The solitary mind is fertile ground for both creativity and innovation. The ability to focus, to block out distractions and external influences, enables individuals to generate unique ideas and solutions that may not have emerged collaboratively. The process of creation, whether it be producing technologies, requires of concentration and introspection that is best suited to a solitary mind. Moreover, individuals who prefer to work alone have the freedom to follow their own passions and interests, unconstrained by the demands and expectations of others. The result can often be a masterpiece that represents a singular vision, a unique perspective that originated solely from the mind of a solitary individual. But why is the solitary mind so important? Einstein argued that it is because the individual is uniquely positioned to perceive reality. He wrote, "The intuitive mind is a sacred gift and the rational mind is a faithful servant. We have created a society that honors the servant and has forgotten the gift." By this, Einstein meant that our culture often overvalues conformity and rationality at the expense of intuition and imagination. The solitary mind, by contrast, is free to pursue its own idiosyncratic vision, to think outside the box and to question established norms. In a world that values productivity and efficiency, it can be easy to dismiss the importance of solitude. However, spending time alone with one's thoughts can be an incredibly powerful force for creativity and innovation. When we are isolated from the influence and pressure of others, we are free to pursue our own unique vision and to question established norms. This type of deep thinking can lead to breakthroughs and new ideas that would not have been possible in a more collaborative environment. However, the solitary mind is not without its challenges. Isolation can be a double-edged sword. On the one hand, solitude can provide the necessary space for reflection and creativity. On the other hand, it can lead to isolation and disconnection from others. It is important to strike a balance between solitude and social interaction, to cultivate relationships that provide support and feedback, and to seek out opportunities for collaboration. Furthermore, the solitary mind is not the only path to creativity and innovation. Many great works have been produced by teams of people working together. Collaboration can provide the necessary diversity of perspective, skills, and knowledge to tackle complex problems and generate new ideas. Moreover, collaboration can help to mitigate some of the negative effects of isolation, such as the tendency towards personal bias or blind spots. But while solitude can be incredibly valuable, it is important to balance it with social interaction. Collaboration can be a powerful tool for progress and innovation, allowing individuals to share knowledge and build on each other's ideas. By working together, groups can accomplish more than any one person could alone. The key is to foster individuality while also valuing collaboration. In a culture that is focused on conformity and fitting in, it can be challenging to embrace the sacred gift of intuition and the faithful servant of rationality. However, by valuing both solitude and social interaction, we can create a culture that truly values innovation and creativity. It is through this balance that we can unleash the true power of solitary mind. In the end, these quotes remind us that the solitary personality, with its ability to delve deep into the recesses of the mind, is a driving force in creating art and science that are great and noble. Yet, we must also recognize that collaboration and the exchange of ideas contribute to the transformative power of artistic and scientific creation. So, the next time you appreciate a beautiful painting, listen to a moving piece of music, lose yourself in a gripping novel, or experiment scientific innovations, remember the delicate balance between solitude and collaboration that goes into creating such incredible art and science. That's all for today, folks. I hope you enjoyed this insightful explanation of these quotes and their connection to the arts and sciences. If you are looking for content like this, don't forget to hit that notification bell for more thought-provoking content and share our channel with your friends. Until next time, thanks for watching.